This is the part 2 of this 3-part video. The purpose of doing this video is to review the floor plan available for Park Greenwich EC with the current available information in the market for the buyer who are keen to make a purchase there. At the end of the video, you will have a clearer understanding of which layout might make you the most profit for the 3 bedrooms here. I have reviewed the 2 bedroom in my previous video. If you have missed it, you can have a look at it. Now we look at the 3 bedroom. One thing I noticed that most of the layout in Park Greenwich is in portrait, which make this upcoming EC very similar to our standard 4 bedroom BTO that we regularly see in the market. So this will make Park Greenwich different from the older EC. Why? Because older EC has landscape layout that will make the older EC stand out. As usually, landscape is a lot more popular layout due to the brightness and the spaciousness feeling you have in the unit. This is something to pay attention to if you are buying a unit there. So other than the main layout issue, I don't see a big problem with this development. Let's break down to see the individual layout now. So in between the C1 and C3, which is the floor plan I have at the moment, C1 might be a better buy if the per square foot price is exactly the same. Cause the overall layout don't have much different other than one more window and helper's toilet in the yard. These two items is 43 square feet additional. If it is selling at around $1,100 per square foot, it will cost you around $50,000 more. Unless you really need these two items in your daily lifestyle. If not, most likely these two items won't bring you much additional profit in future, as it is not a very obvious essential to have for many family at the end of the day. So it is not always true that by getting the bigger unit will always make you the better profit. We need to know what is the part that is bigger in the house. Of course, it is good to have everything, but I am here to work on which will be the best performer in the overall unit selection. So our bet on the smaller unit might give you better returns since it is not very much different to family who are staying there. But this 50k might be your future profit if you buy the correct unit and price might match up to the bigger unit. Next, we compare the 3 bedroom premium with the 3 plus study. Which is better? Based on many case study in the market, the study room gives people more flexibility. Example, the 4th bedroom, helper's room, or even additional storeroom. And this usually perform better if the per square foot is almost the same. So other than the layout, the next thing we need to touch on is which facing is better. Buying the correct facing can give you an additional profit too. There is 3 main facing in this EC. Facing Fernview Lane, which look at HDB, facing the pool, which facing internally, and last, facing Yio Chu Kang Road, which look at Greenwich and the landed behind it. Let's hope developer give good discounts for facing Yio Chu Kang roads. Since they bring all the big unit facing internally, I hope in the eyes of the developer they feel that facing the main road is a lousy facing. I have seen many developers that make such decision before, and this is one of the way to take advantage from it. If they did so, then for the 3-room premium, Stack 16 seems to be a good choice. Cause you get the landed view from there, which is something unique and rarely found. But just need to be careful with the ultimate end price. If Stack 3 is the same price compared to those facing Fernview Lane, then go for Stack 3 since it is by the park and facing the landed too. This is really the best advice I can give now without the price. I hope you all know how to gauge it when you are doing your booking. Cause only when the price is out, it is a lot easier to gauge. I will do more detailed assessment when I get hold of the full floor plan next to show you how people make more profit when choosing the correct unit. Conclusion: go for the 3+ study for this case if budget allowed. If you have even bigger budget, check out my next video. That's all I have for today. I will see you real soon. Bye bye.